Hi, Pamela here. It has been a while, but I am here, and we are going to do collard greens today. Um, I should be like sleepy, but I'm haven't took the batteries out yet, so because I had a long day yesterday and morning, but I am here. I am here. I'm going to do some shopping. Make it very simple here, because I have not been cooking. Obviously, because I haven't been on here, but I will do a little chopping today. A little chopping today. I think you can see my sink over here too. Yes. I think we are cooking with, as my mom would say, cooking with fire. Or cooking, she would say cooking with gas. Okay. So, I hope all is well. And guess what? My baby is away in college. Just took her. I was really engaged with her, getting her set up and underway. And we've been FaceTiming it every day, or talking on the phone, texting, or one or the other. But I've also been giving her her space. She's 18. You know, technically I can't tell her what to do, but I am still telling her. I'm not telling her what to do, but, just get guidance. If she asks me something, that's when I share. But I did want to share that with you all. And it's exciting. I will tell you this story. I wish we had driven to Maryland. I really wish we had driven there. However, we flew and didn't take everything that we needed. So she had the basics, her linen and things like that. Not as I would have wanted her to have done. We were so focused on getting there on time and had you always want to get something. So there's a few things that we have to ship to her still. And it's okay. Because she's my first child, adult now. But to go away to college, so got ecstatic about that. I pretty much gotten rid of 98% of the plastic at home. I'm ecstatic about that. Let me see if anybody's on here. Yes, it is. Hello, all 20 of you guys. Hey, well, 6:15 now. Hi there, everyone. Keep in mind I'm on the other side of the camera, so I hate to give you a shaky camera. So I can't really see who's on there. But welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I have not. A sister have not been cooking. Not like that. So I'm gonna really enjoy this. And I am gonna cook me some okra with these I'm gonna stir fry these collard greens. I'm not gonna boil them, but I'm gonna stir fry them. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. And smaller mess now. Smaller mess, but it's exciting. Now, what's going on with you guys? And keep in mind, I've been asking you all to let me know by sharing. Do you think I should come on full screen or remain a faceless channel? I've been asking you guys that all year, so I can kind of tally up since it's our channel. And I do want to listen to the viewers. And that's why I'm coming from that perspective. I want to hear what you guys have to say. These greens kept really well, because I'll tell you the truth, they've been in my fridge for a week. If not, but they really were fresh, probably a little longer. But you see, you hear the sound of that? Fresh. Nothing like fresh collard greens, you hear that? Oh, and your girl have a seeded watermelon. Yes, you do. I'm gonna cut that up as well so I can be, I don't know if I'm gonna work tonight. I'm gonna see, because I worked last night. We shall see. I'm gonna stir fry these because it literally takes like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, and you will have something great to eat. I have a few avocados. I only need one. Nobody eats that but me. That's like the healthy fat. And I did get off the grid a bit because I haven't been cooking. Just eating a bunch of outside food. And you know how far that's gonna go. French fries and the salad. As far as that's going. And so, you know, it's all right. Part of being normal. As long as you get back on the grid. I think that's the important part. I think that's the important part. Thank you guys for hanging out there with me. Hi. Hi, Donna. Hi, let me see. Sadaman. Hello there. Hi, Meg Man. Oh, it's nothing on the cutting board yet. But I'll tell you what's by it. Let me move this out the way. This is just a pie pan. I haven't made a pie yet. And my trusty bowl I use all the time. So nothing's on here yet. But it is about to be some red onions up here in a minute. And I'm just gonna get my stir fry. Get that together so I can put it in the, you all know how I do. Put my seasonings in the bottom of my skillet. Now, I do have to, even though I bought those new pots, I have to buy new pots again. You know, teenagers don't know how to cook. They be burning your pots up. So, I'm gonna get some more pots. I'm gonna have to, it's all good. I didn't want to discourage my daughter because she's in college for hospitality, tourism, and management. So, I didn't want to discourage her. But the girl burnt the pots up. It's all right. Just have to get some more. I don't like how that green is looking. Just have to get some more. It's okay. I'm not happy with having to get more, but I will. And it's just, things, right? Thank you guys for hanging out here with me. Yeah, so these are greens. Oh, hello there. Let me see someone else on there. I can't pronounce your name because it's not in English, but I thank you for being here. I'm just gonna say, hey, A, because I see the letter A. But nothing like fresh food. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm so hungry. I'm talking about just something healthy. It's just good for the soul, man. When you have healthy food, and then when I'm not eating healthy as I should, your body will definitely let you know. Your body will let you know, hey, I don't want that. I do not want that. The body will let you know. I guarantee that. But I miss being on here too. I really do. But I had it was a nice experience with my daughter. This was her first time flying. But we had a great, it was a good experience. And looking forward to. And her dad, he ended up not going, but he did his part in mine just about. So he did well, overcompensated. So I'm grateful for that, but it still wasn't the same, without him being right there. But we were chiming in. Wasn't the same. So now let me do this. Wash these a few times, and I'm gonna get this chopping board together because I'm not gonna be long with this right here. I'm not about to be long doing this at all. You see, it's just a little handful of things here. And actually, I'm gonna put a spin on this because I have a purple cabbage, and I think I'm gonna take a chunk of that and implement it. Yes, I am, because I'm not gonna have time for this tomorrow. So, and my okra. So I'm not gonna do much of this, but I'm just gonna do a little piece of that. Thank you guys for hanging out here with me. I'm gonna take a little chunk of this out of here. Oops. Take a little piece off of here. And I'll save the rest. All right. Now I've never paired them together. Isn't that beautiful? I've never paired the collard greens with this too, but I want a little chunk of this too. I like, and it really will color your. You see that? And it color your skillets too. I mean your cooking utensils. It's rich. That is the beauty. Put that there. So, oh yes, all of this is getting sauteed. Oh, let me put this back over here so I can be rinsing. This is red cabbage. Again, I'm just gonna saute these, and I will not be cooking them all. See that? Isn't that beautiful? Voila. Let me let you see some of what's happening over here because you guys still with me? Gotta start chopping here in a minute because I'm not trying to keep you on all day either. So, water temperature change there for me. Make sure the water's cold. Yes, it is. I'll give you a sneak peek of what's happening over here. A little sneak peek of what's happening there. Let me see if I can move the camera. Pardon the shaky camera. Here's what's happening over here in this sink. And I do have some okra. Now, I'm not going to put this in here together. I will have the wisdom to just put this okra over there. I will do it separately. I'll use this for my trash. Put this right here. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? That's gonna just get like sauteed, okay? Up really good. Saute that. So now let's switch. Let me get over here with this okra and get over here with the okra and I need my red onion and my pepper and we're gonna be around here as my mom would say, cooking with fire. Okay. Yes, I bought some things over here. I bought some things over here for you to look at. One more. This is, I haven't used scallions in God knows when, but I'm going to use them now. I'm just going to turn my okra there. Hope you can see it. So this scallions here. Oh, thank you for hanging in there with me, guys. Look, you can tell I'm hungry by the way I'm like slinging food, right? So, my okras over there. Let me get these ends off of here because I am gonna get the chopping here. Once you get the seasoning and the oil in your pot, the rest is really history. You know, hope you can see my chopping block here. I've been looking for me one on sale that I want. Actually, I found this same one, but I hope it's the same size. I had to look at the measurements. So here we go with this here. Chopping, chopping, chopping. Once I get this done, I can at least get my greens over in the sauteing pan, right? I've really been craving me some okra. I truly have. And like I said, it's just a nice meal to have once it's done. Some more pepper. I'm just gonna take half of that. Here we go. And I'll tell you, what you cook at home is far better than what you can buy out in the streets. Again, I've had to eat out on the run like that. I don't really care for it. Even if it's a pretty decent, I will do, even if it's a pretty decent, spot, I just rather cook. I don't always feel like cooking, but I would rather have cooked food that I cook myself. But I don't always feel like doing it, so I'm not going to tell that story as if I do. But I really enjoy it when I do. How about that? Wash my fingers. Oh, thank you for still being here, guys. Oh, hi, Kai P619. Hello there. My okra is going to be next. My okra is going to be next. Okay, so I think I'm done with this here. So let me put this, where am I going to put it? Container, actually, but it's not a container. Oh, I bought glass. I forgot. I bought plenty of glass. Oh yes, I did. Guys, I bought plenty of glass. You hear that? I bought plenty of glass. All right, and this is probably gonna fit in one of these. I bought plenty of glass. Actually, come on. Here's one I got. Oh, yeah. I bought plenty of glass. So these can go down in there. I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to need a whole lot of this, but a good amount. I might as well take the ends off of this. Hope you can see me still chopping here. Yeah. So it's not down in the right way, but let me get rid of this and hold on. Get the chopping. All right. Get to the chopping. Yeah, I bought this like a whole bunch of pieces of that. Yeah. Okay. Are you guys still with me? Hold on. Well, there is. Okay, there was one, and now there are none. It is well, because you've been on here with me for a moment. So here we go. I appreciate any time that you spend on this channel. And you already know, if you like what you see, you know what I'm saying, right? Subscribe. Subscribe and share. Even feel free to comment. Look at that color. Isn't that beautiful? You know, I always have one person that's still hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Let's see. Oh, so now I'm going to, yes. Oh, darn it. Yes, let me move this for a moment. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this for a moment because Need to. Let me get my bowl. Let me get my trusty bowl here. Let me get my glass out the way and my trusty bowl. But your sister bought glass. And it wasn't like my daughter was a little baby breaking anything, but I just prefer glass. Her dad, he prefers plastic. I do not. So let me get my okra cut up. Oh yes. Oh yes. You're talking about something phenomenal to eat here. So yeah, I do want to get this over here. It's time to let that start sizzling right there. So I'm gonna season this with a little sea salt and black pepper. That's it. Cornmeal. Boom. We're talking about something. All right. To eat. Yes. Indeed. Some people like it just slick. I don't. I like it. Mine's fried. And that's gonna go right on top of my greens with tomatoes. Oh my gosh. You're talking about some good eating? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. You know, you start moving around. Need a little air around here. So let me put the air on a minute. I haven't tried it, but I'm going to attempt to try some okra water. It is I believe more medicinal in that way. Okay. All right. Just get my okra out of here and let this water out of here. And actually, I don't even need all of this, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it all up. I'm gonna freeze half of it, and I'm gonna, you know, because I'm not gonna need to cook all of it. I could save some of it for another time, because nobody eats it but me, okra. I eat the healthy stuff. Oh, pardon the noise. Pardon the noise. I be eating the healthy stuff. Doing my now, that's that quick. I forgot to put my skillet on here. I don't want to start no noise in here. We'll have no alarm going on. Now, yes, ma'am. That is beautiful right there. This will be my last wash over here. I try to wash them until you don't see any, well, you're going to still see color because I added the red cabbage in there. And I used to couldn't eat any collard greens or any type of greens without without hot sauce and without cornbread, but I can now. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. But it was like always just a habit, but I don't have to have the habit. And again, there's nothing at all wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna have to use my cast iron skillet because remember I just tossed the other skillets out. I don't like to. And it's really just a handful of greens here. I want you to be able to see those still. Let me move this out the way. It's just a handful. So I'm going to put this in my skillet so I can keep up with my okra. Oh, thank you guys for being on here. This is about to go in. And then I'll show you. Well, you can hear that, right? You can hear that. So now, let me put this up here. These are next. They're going in that pot over there that you hear. All of that noise. We're going to quickly season this. So it would be, I'm going to have to use cast iron for this today. I never get rid of my cast iron. Never, because that's like lifetime cookware. You have to do, that's not going to get destroyed. Unless you literally just sit and break it. But that's not going to get destroyed. Get these up. I don't know why I throw these out. I just do. And that's part of the okra. Some people say they eat all of that too, but I just do it. Okay. Now you're going to see how this goes. And I'll probably do a whole different. Let me do this right quick. That's trash. Oh, and I bought wooden spoons too. I bought new wooden spoons because that's, when I cook with those, it doesn't destroy my cookware at the bottom. It don't get rid of my Teflon on the bottom of my, what I'm cooking with. Okay, so it's my trash over here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this in my pot, guys. You see that? A fistful of goodness. That's my. Just let this saute down and season it as it cooks down. There's another fistful of goodness. That is collard greens and red cabbage. And red cabbage stains, so that's okay. That doesn't bother me at all. The vent is really noisy, so yeah, the red cabbage. The stain does not bother me. And I know my body is going to thank me for this meal right here. Oh, it's going to thank me. I'm going to put the residue up out of here. Let's let that be sauteed down. Yes. Keep it clean over here. And over here. hear the sound of that food cooking? And let me grab my cast iron because I want to keep it moving. So, oh, that is pretty over here. Yes, it is. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my sea salt and black pepper. Okay, that's all. And sea salt, black pepper, and cornmeal. That's what I'm going to use. Oh, that's a whole jar right there, but I bought this one over here too. So here we go. There's my sea salt. And I'm just going to go like so. I'll put a little tiny, that's enough right there. I'm going to mix it in really good with the pepper. Because remember, my greens are going to be seasoned well. So I don't want it, I'm a little heavy-handed on seasoning, so I have to be careful when I season. I got a little bit of Tony shears here. Put my black pepper. Y'all know I normally use my seasoning cups. We're not doing all that today. Because I have some more things I want to show you. And that's what that's about. You see that? And you just mix that in like so. There's a little, sea salt goes a long way. A little bit goes a long way. So, let me get my skillet ready. You don't need like a whole bunch. What the heck I do with my towel? The dish towel is over here. It goes a long way. And I'm just going to give it a stir. It has a ways to go over here. And I'm going to give that a stir. And go to my cast iron. Pardon the noise. Yeah, my baby looks like she's holding it together. She called me and told me, oh, I'm doing my laundry. I said, already, well, she's been there almost a week. That's about right. So I was really proud to hear that she's doing what she needs to do. I taught her everything I could teach her before she left home. That's the most you can do. Yeah, this right here, this is, for me, this is the best cookware. My mom always used cast iron. It's rare that cast iron would like be destroyed or like tear up. You literally have to destroy it yourself. Or because when I got my first set, I did not know how to. When I got my first cast iron set, that's heavy, so a lot of people don't like to cook with it. But it make the best cornbread. And best cornbread, cakes, whatever. But when I got the first new set I bought, they rusted out, so I sit them on the porch, and I was like, they're not any more good, but that was not true. They have to be seasoned. And I said, oh, okay. Seasoned? Oh, this starting to smell pretty good over here. Oh, yes. It's over here doing something. Yes, 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 it is. Oh, we're over here cooking with oil. We are cooking with oil over here. Now, I'll be right back over there in a second. Put a little seasoning over here on these greens. Just a little. Little black pepper. It has fresh pepper in there, but just a little. That black pepper gets your circulation, and cayenne pepper gets your circulation right. Oh, yes, it will. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a lid on this as well. Okay, I'm still here. Oh, how many minutes we've been on here? Okay, this is what I'm gonna do, because I'm just a talking, right? I'm gonna put a lid on my wings over here. Yes, put a lid on that. And I'm going to go ahead and fry my okra. But I'll show you the last piece to that. Because what I learned, when you're frying things, you don't need a lot of oil at all. Use whatever oil you like. I like coconut oil, avocado oil, and olive oil. It's my favorite. But you can use whatever oil you want. But here's the last piece to this. I'm going to go ahead and here's my okra, right? I hope you can see that. That's my okra, and I'm going to, I am going to use this time. Put a little, oh no, this ain't going to do the full trick. But I don't want to waste I learned not to waste my cornmeal when I'm cooking, right? I just think this just may do it. Check this out. This is how I cook mine. See that? Wave it around a little bit in there. Go in a bit more. Because I don't want a lot of excess. I'm just going to go ahead and drop that in there. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. A little bit more, and that's a wrap. Yes, that ought to do it right there. My oil is getting hot over there. And I just need to let it get really hot and start frying these boys up. Good to frying them, and I did not use excessive. I used to throw out so much cornmeal. And I don't like to waste food. Waste not, want not. Just a saying my mom would say, waste not, want not. Because it's a lot of people that have food disparities, and that's not okay. We gotta be a part of the solution to that, not the problem, in my opinion. I don't want to be part of the problem, the solution only. Let me put this over to the side. I think I did well. Would not waste any food. All right. I'm going to put just a little tad of water. I don't really do much water in my greens. Mostly oil. Mostly oil. Mostly oil. All right. Look at that nice color. Oh, that's looking right there. All right, now this is looking. So I'm just going to come back. I've had you on here for a while. Thank you so much for being on here. I'm going to come back, and we're going to see some seeds. All right? We are going to look at some seeds when I come back. Thank you, thank you. As always, if you like what you see,